everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alex. This is probably my last video here on YouTube in 2017, which is so crazy. Like, what the hell? I wanted to do something gold and sparkly and fun. I don't know, to me, that's what I think of when I think of New Year's, and golds have always been my color, but it's such an amazing look and it can really be transitioned out for any color. I already did a silver smoky eye, which I know is most people's go-to, but I like just being bronzed and golden, and that's just what makes me feel the best. So this is the final look. If you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so my eyelids are prepped. I put a little bit of my concealer on and then I set it with powder, and my brows are already filled in. I just did my normal brow routine that you guys have seen a few times. So if you want to see how I got my brows, then please look back to an old video. I'm definitely still in that like holiday mode, but I feel like I haven't done like a classic like gold smoky eye, which is like what I would do for a holiday look. Sorry, I'm like so itchy, I don't know why. Let's get started. This is the Makeup by Mario palette by Anastasia. I'm obsessed with it, but I know it's discontinued. So I'm gonna go into this color right here, Isabel. And like, you could substitute this with any bronzer shade. I am just using it because I have it. I'm going to do kind of a halo eye, I think. I haven't really decided fully what I'm going to do yet. So I'm just going to put this. These colors are super pigmented, so bear with me. They're going to all blend out. They're very blendable, but they go on like so dark. So I'm just putting this right into my crease and just, you know the drill, windshield wiper motions, back and forth, blending it in. Never celebrated Christmas growing up, but my family has now started to get a tree for my sister's boyfriend, and I couldn't be more obsessed with it. I like can't believe we didn't always have one. So I feel like I've gotten the opacity I like. Too shabby. I'm gonna go into a Morphe M506 brush. It's like kind of like a blending brush, but a little more tapered at the end. And I'm going to start creating the halo I want. So I'm going to go into this color Violetta. It's this like dark browny color. The Morphe 350 palette, the really popular one, has a really similar shade to this. But any like dark brown would be good. So I'm going to start by packing this onto the outer corner of my eye. I'm not bringing this in very much, but I just want to make sure it looks good on the outer corner. And I'm also going to bring it onto the inner corner of my eye. And of course, I'm keeping all of this under my crease. I don't want to bring this in too far on my eye. I'm trying to keep it pretty much, I guess if my eye was broken up into fifths, it would be like the 1/5. And then with what's ever left on my brush, I am then going to start putting it into my crease and combining those two sections, but only in the crease, not adding any more product, because I want to really make sure this is precise and build it very slowly. So just make sure there's not too much product on your brush. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other eye. Don't forget, you can blend it all even more with the original brush you were using. I'm going to go into my dose of colors. This is by KATY and DESI, and I'm going to use this gold shade right here as my big showstopper. The palette's broken up into 4. These 2 shades don't need any like water or liquid. They are ready to go. You can just use your finger and they're super pigmented. These 2 they recommend using water or Fix Plus or just something to help apply the color. I'm going to take this tapered brush by Morphe. This is Morphe E18. I am going to give it a quick spritz of MAC Fix Plus. I am going to put it into this gold shade right here. So I'm gonna put this right in the center of my lid. Oh my God, this color is crazy, oh my God. And I'm just putting that in the space right in the middle of the halo, keeping it below the crease. Putting most of the product, I obviously want most of the product concentrating right in the center, but as you can see, it just like blends out really nicely. Look at this. Look at that gold. Like, do you guys see how crazy pigmented this is? And it's just like the nicest gold. Wow, I am obsessed with this color. This is crazy. Now I just need to bronze up my face. But first I'm gonna do my inner corner and under my brow using this precision brush, my only precision brush, and I'm obsessed with it. This is the M213, and again spraying it with some Fix Plus, going into this champagne-y gold color right here. I'm just putting this on the inner corner. Oh my God. Whoa. I wasn't expecting it to be this pigmented. This is crazy. Just using the rest to do under my brow. That brow highlight is next level. Like always, I am going to clean up under my eye just to get rid of any fallout. There's not a lot of fallout in these colors. So to prep my skin, I'm going to go into this MERCIER Radiant Primer. It's pretty similar to like the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow even. But any primer will do. I'm using one that is going to give me like a nice sheen. I want to be like very golden and bronzed and dewy and glowy. I'm going to go into my Magic Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury. This is in shade Fair 4. I'm going to mix in this Fluid Sheer Giorgio Armani. Like you can see how pretty that like golden shimmer is. And I'm just going to mix it into my foundation. So I'm doing like kind of half and half. So this will sheer out the foundation, but keep in mind maybe do a shade lighter because it'll definitely add some color to it. Just putting that on with my damp beauty blender. It still gives me coverage, but it just like a really subtle glow in the foundation. So for concealer, I'm going to mix two of my Naked concealers. One is warmer than the other, but the other one I think will be a little like too pale for what I'm going for. This one is Fair Neutral and this one is Light Warm. So you're just doing stripes, and I'm going to fill in where it's not striped with the other color. I'm using the lightest color to do my nose highlight. I'm just going to blend this all in. So to contour my face, I'm going into this Bobbi Brown foundation stick actually. This is in Warm Walnut. I'm just going to apply it directly onto my face. So in the hollows of my cheek, don't put too much. It's because it's foundation. It just is so pigmented. No, you just don't need very much. On my jawline and a tiny, tiny, tiny line along the sides of my nose, and I'm just going to blend this in and out. I'm going to go into this liquid foundation brush, just like a flat foundation brush, to blend this in instead of my beauty blender because I have more control because of how pigmented it is. So I'm blending the product upwards. I don't want to blend it down because then it would defeat the purpose of my high, big cheekbones, right? Be patient with it. My boyfriend and I are going to Arizona for a few days, and I'm just using my finger to blend this out. And then I'm just going over that with the beauty blender. We're going to Scottsdale. I'm super excited. If you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. A bunch of my friends have gone, so I've kind of planned out our whole itinerary, but I'm always happy to add to it. To highlight, because who doesn't want to be highlighted on New Year's? It's the most important thing ever. I'm going to use my Jelly Bean by Versali. And again, you want to do all your cream products before you do any of your powders. Very important. Just blotting this onto where I want it. Sorry, it's not very, I'm not doing it very carefully because I again want it just to be so glowy and dewy. It doesn't need to be so perfect. The more the merrier. So to set my under eye, I'm just using my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish. And I am going in on my powder brush. This is the Morphe E8 brush. And I'm just putting this right under my eye and anywhere I don't want to crease throughout the night or get oily. This is just my favorite powder. It's the only one that doesn't give me that like flashback in pictures. Just to bronze at my face, I am going into this Formula One Bronze Booster. It has a really nice shimmer in it, similar to like Global Glow by MAC. On this contour brush, this is Morphe M530. And I'm just putting this on top of everywhere I put the cream contour. And it'll just add a nice like shimmer to my face. And deepen that contour a bit. I was trying to find, so Gosh is going out of business. I'm so upset about it. So that big like giant sun powder that I love is discontinued, and I'm trying to find something that I like drugstore wise to replace it. And this was the first thing I have bought in hopes of finding something I love just as much. It's really nice. It's a little more goldy. I think what I love about the Gosh is that it's not like so too goldy. Take a bigger like fluffy brush. This is a Morphe R2 brush, and I'm just going to use this to blend this down on my neck and a bit on my chest. So to finish my eyes, I'm going to go back into the original color I used, which was Isabel, and on a Morphe E17 brush. It's like a small little blending brush. I am just going to put this right under the wind is so strong and it bangs against my windows. I'm sure you can hear it. It happens in the middle of the night. I couldn't be more terrified. Making sure that at the edge of my eye, this is all blending together. Someone's car alarm is going off. Why? Back into the Violetta. I'm going on a flat brush. This is a Morphe M432 brush. Making sure I tap it off because I don't want any fallout on my face. And I'm just going to put this right, tug it really tight into my lash line. Back onto that really small Morphe tapered brush with a little more Fix Plus. I'm going to go into the gold shade, and I am just going to run this in the center of my eye, mimicking where I put it on the top of my lid so that it is a full halo look. Halo gold eye for New Year's. To finish off my eyes, I am going to do a coat of mascara and put a few falsies on the corners of my eye, which you guys have seen a million times. I'm going to use my Ardell my Ardell Individual Knot, and these are short black. And I will be right back. So my lashes are on and my mascara is on. I did that trick where I ran my fingers underneath my bottom lash mascara just because I find I've been doing it lately and I find that I've had no problems with it getting onto my under eye at all. So I really definitely recommend it if you are having trouble with that. Sometimes it's not the powder, it's just that the product is so heavy on the ends of your lashes. Like if you sweat at all or if it gets moist at all, it's gonna rub off onto your under eye. So give it a shot, let me know if it works. I'm gonna go into this Charlotte Tilbury Lip to Cheek Dew Color Pop. I'm gonna use this on my lips and my cheeks. So because I'm already put all my cream products on, I don't wanna put this directly onto my face. Just putting a little on the back of my finger. I'm gonna smile. And I'm going to slowly pat it onto the apples of my cheek. It just is such a pretty corally pink, and it has like this flecks of gold in it. So it just really continues, and it sort of goes on as a powder. Like it sort of dries as a powder once it's on your cheeks. That is on. I'm going to go into my Laura Geller highlighter. This is in Gilded Honey. It is the most stunning gold highlight ever created. I'm going to put this on my Morphe brush. This is my highlight brush. This is an M510 brush. Put that right the high points of my cheek. Oh, like how insane is that highlight? Look at that. It's stunning. So I'm just going to put it in the center. My chin, Cupid though. I'm just going to run this over the tip of my nose. Actually, I'm going to add a tiny bit of it onto my inner corner just to bring it back to life. I feel like it's died a little since I put it on before I started on my face. I'm going to line my lips. I'm going to use something a little more like orangey casted. This is ELECTRA Prolong Lip Wear Pencil by MAC. So for the first coat of my lips, I'm going to use this Charlotte Tilbury liquid lipstick. This is in Charlotte Darling. It's also sort of nudie color, just orangey than it is pink, which I like. I love the applicators of these. They're so easy. Back into the Moon Beach on my finger, and I'm just pressing this right on top. I just want those gold flecks to shine through. Set this all. I'm going to use two different things. I am going to use my MAC Fix Plus, obviously. So now I'm going to go in with my Tatcha Luminous Dew Skin Mist. You have to be really careful with this product because if you spray too much of it all over your face, you are going to look oily in a few hours. I really just want to keep it concentrated on my cheekbones. So I am just going to use my hand and block my eye. I don't want any of the oils to get onto my mascara. And I'm just going to spray my cheekbones. So this is the final look. As you can see, it was super easy to get here. It just such a good classic smoky eye. It's gold. Really, really, really gold. I love gold. But the great thing about this look is that you can really transition it out for any color using that halo technique. You could do it with pinks, you could do it with reds, you could do it with purples, you could do it with silver. Like really, you can do anything. Just make sure you have a crease color, the outer corner of your eye and the inner corner of your eye are something darker, and then anything fun in the center, and obviously do that on the bottom lashes as well. I love this look. I definitely feel a lot brighter and warmer than I did when I first started filming. I don't know, something about that golden glow that everyone wants. So guys, this is my final video of the year. I can't believe I'm going away tomorrow. I can't believe it's already 2018. I feel like 2017 literally just started. But I hope you guys have the best holidays. I hope you guys have the best New Year's. I hope all your wishes and dreams come true, and that this new year brings you all good things. And I will see you guys in 2018. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Please, please, please subscribe. I never thought I'd be saying that, and it's so annoying, but like, just subscribe. Duh.